Hello. Right. The topic of this week will be uh, whether you choosing the right development or condo. Does it mean that it is foolproof for those of us who have, I wouldn't say luckily made the right choice. Maybe you have done your homework. You feel that your this condo your assets has good fundamentals. It has high potential to appreciate. Then you sink your money in. Does it mean that just because you choose the right condo, does it mean that the battle is won? Okay. So today we'll be looking at this topic in a little bit more detail. This won't be a session that is as long as usual. So for those of you who have that kind of patience, you'll be happy lah. So first one, I think the common belief is that higher floor means it's better. So I think quite a lot of you would have known that the higher floor doesn't always mean it's better. We take a look at this. For today's comparison sake, I pulled out a few, two or three condos that I would say would have performed very, very well in the recent market. And these guys have made the highest profits have easily crossed more than 500,000 for those good units. Okay, so but of course, you notice that I'm not going to show the full address because of confidential issues lah. Okay, if not the owner see this, then will be happy. Then things have to be sensitive. If you want to know very exactly what these condominiums, what these developments are, then feel free to PM me, and I'll be willing to share with you lah. No problem with that. Anyway, back to this. So high floor, let's see, these two belongs to the same development. And then this guy and this guy, they belong to the same stack. This guy is on 19th floor, this guy is on 6th floor. Let's see. The profit level for this one on the 19th floor is only 92,000. Whereas the other guy, for a two-bedder, these are all two-bedders. Whereas the other guy on the 6th floor, same stack, same exact layout, everything, made more than one more time, is about more than twice the amount of profits at 195,000 profit. Okay, so what is wrong with this? The other one, another condominium, same thing, 8th floor versus first floor. People will be thinking crazy, first floor. Why will you go and buy first floor, right? And then let's see lah, of course, some of you may think, you look at this, the square foot a little bit bigger. How much you think about it? I'll go whip out a calculator. How much 10 square feet this difference can give you? Okay, if you are thinking about that lah. The 8th floor one made 290K, which is honestly good. Okay, I think this is a good margin. But the problem lies with, imagine 8th floor versus first floor. This guy fork out 1214. This guy fork out 1230. The 8th floor fork out actually more money there, but made lesser money than the first floor unit. Will you be happy about it? I think a lot of people see this, wow, happy at 290K. Then guess what? Maybe a few months or 1 or 2 years later, you realize that somebody else made almost 100,000 more than you and from a lower floor. How will you feel? You will feel like not happy, because a lot of us are like this. We feel happy when we make money, but we don't feel happy enough when we see other people make more money with lesser resources, because you want to win. Okay. The other one, this guy high floor enough, this guy not high enough. This one cannot see sea view, this one can see sea. And then we look at the difference. The one that can see sea is made $121,000. And mind you, this is a two-bedder, two-bedder. And guess what? The one that couldn't see the sea, lower floor, same exact layout, made 3 times the profit. 3 times. If you can make this amount of money from a two-bedder, I think honestly, you are very, very, very comfortable. This is the amount that most people today will be making, maybe about maybe after 1 or 2 cycles, depending on how big they are. If they are playing by two bedders for investment, then likely they'll have to play 2 cycles to match up to your 1 cycle. So why is this happening? The other one, nice facing, does it always mean better? A lot of people will feel that, full facing is always the best. Why would I go and face the entrance where it's dropped off? Then I hear all the car noises. Let's take a look. This one and this one almost the same floor range lah, or I would say mid-high lah. 16th floor and 18th floor. So floor-wise, they are pretty much similar. But facing-wise, this guy is on the pool facing. The other guy is on the drop-off facing. The one with the pool facing made only $185,000, whereas the other one made $382,000 for a entrance drop-off facing. Right? Which is sound a bit weird. Like might be thinking, what must the other buyer think? What is the other buyer thinking? Why you pay so much? Oh, one more thing. Other people, everyone you hear the comment say, oh, no, avoid West Sun. Do not go and buy a West Sun unit because it's blah blah blah, no good here and there. But sometimes if you know how to look at the numbers, if you know how to look at the chart, then you realize that maybe sometimes it may be good to explore such options. And then the other thing is, let's take a look at these two. The first one is not blocked at all, and then has no West Sun. The other one has West Sun, then it's facing quite a major road. Both of them are same floor units. Okay. Of course, let me just a disclaimer first. This guy 1003, this guy 1005. Size, this one of course bigger lah. You may think hey, this is not a fair comparison because this development there's only one of this. The next biggest one is this. That's why I wait out this. But if you compare the amount of the square feet is difference by 200 per square feet. But does it justify almost twice the profit level? Okay, you notice? I mean, yes, I remember, I understand that it's a bigger unit. But then again, does it justify 2 times the profit? Something must be wrong, right? So I think by now, a lot of you may be thinking, wow, what is going on? So confusing. Why so many people, wow, last time say high floor better, pool facing better, premier facing better, park facing better compared to road facing, and then West Sun, people say direct cannot buy, why the West Sun make so much money? All these kind of things come into a picture. It doesn't mean that you pick the right development. Like I said, you have all these examples are from the same exact development. But why do they have such differing performances? Okay. Will you be adept enough in this market? Have you done enough research in this market to be able to tell and pretty much foresee this kind of price or rather profit level differences? So one thing just to let you know is that one thing is of course your entry price. The other one, of course, actually very important is timing. When are you going to exit? Because it is so easy to buy today. All you need to do is just go to the show flat or, I like this unit, ICC, okay, good. There's only less than half the battle won. The battle is won when you sell. And if you sell at the wrong time, what will happen? Okay, later I'll show you some other thing. This one. Okay. So at the end of the day, what you need to know is that very likely those of you listening to my video, I mean, other than those agents, okay, if you are not in this industry, do you have a trusted consultant to help you monitor the market to make sure that your interests are being taken care of? Because most of you here, you have your own profession. It's very unlikely that you'll be doing this full time, right? If not, then you wouldn't be confused about all this. And even then, there are a lot of people in this line who are also confused, have no idea why is it we are all these things happening. In fact, if you take a look at this one, this development over here, these two guys are same size, same stack, just 6 floors apart. One guy, this guy, slightly 6 floor lower, made 25K only, made 25K, not even enough to cover buyer's stamp duty. Whereas the other guy, 6 floor higher, made $1 million. If you can make $1 million, okay, enough. You make one cycle, that's it. You can go and retire. That's how powerful it is. But the problem is why? Why is this guy? Why is it like this? I think chances of this kind of thing happening is very, very likely that this guy just finished or almost reaching his seller stamp duty, and then he realized that, hey, why this development is still not moving? And then guess what? I just find a few agents sell lor, and then the agents want to sell lor. But problem, you see, the keyword is a few agents. If you have a few agents, and then the agent does not need to take care of the interest, all he needs to take care of is his own interest, because you don't take care of his interest by giving him maybe an exclusive or trusting him to sell your property on his own. Then all you need to do is just cycle out the property as fast as possible. And then guess what? The biggest winner is this guy over here who bought this property, because now he can sell the property at almost this price. Whereas I think this guy is very likely that he has a very trusted consultant who is able to tell him, hey, you see, your neighbor at 15th floor sold last year. Then whereas a trusted consultant will be able to tell you, hey, now is not the right time. You hold first. You wait for the market to come up, and then you sell. Because why would you sell in the middle of the pandemic? Just because you panic, right? That's why it is very important for you to have a trusted advisor who is very adept and very is studying the market very, very closely. And it's not just studying your market, it's studying the area that you are holding on to, so that all the macro and micro fundamentals he is able to take care of, and then help to advise you that, hey, this is the right time and this is the right price to sell. And of course, you must be able to do your fair share and then trust that guy lah. You don't just go to the show flat, okay, that's what, today I'm just going to buy this unit. And then it doesn't matter which agent I'm going to consult. As long as I feel the time is right, 3 years is up, I sell. It doesn't work that way anymore. Okay, unless you are a very, very, very alert, very educated insider in the industry. If not, it is very hard. Chances of this kind of familiarity with the market in a normal public member is generally not very high. So it's not as simple as just going to the shop and then buy. You need to have somebody who is able to advise you in the future when is the right time to sell. Look at this difference. I believe this owner must be kicking himself very, very, very badly. If I were the owner, I wouldn't be able to sleep for months, man. Look at this difference. This is worlds apart. Maybe this guy don't have to make 1 million, but I'm very sure he can make at least $900,000. Isn't that good enough? Okay. And then I have quite a lot of people coming to me recently. Hey, TT, I just need advice, this development, which one do you recommend? And then which unit, the kind of thing. I say I cannot advise you, because one thing, I do not know your situation. I do not know your numbers. How am I going to advise you accordingly? And then it will be at your best interest. And then, because the thing is, more chances of those of you who see my video and come to me, you are very concerned about the future value of your property, and that's why you come to me. And then the funny thing is, you say, oh, I don't want to waste your time, which I appreciate, because you're honest with me. Because I'm buying from my friends, a relative, or family, which I understand, because it's hard to reject them, it's hard to answer them if you buy from them. But the thing is, if you have made the decision to stick to them for your purchase, then try not to consult me lah, if that's the case. It's not, because the thing is, next time, if the property that you buy is not going to be making money, will there be the right person to advise you to sell, when to sell, how to sell? You get it? You have to juggle whether is it, the relationship is there and important to the extent that yes, it's important, but is it worth that few $100,000 of profit? You have to ask yourself that. Will you be able to, or would you stick to somebody who is able to advise you properly on when is the right time to sell, or where is the development to buy, which you need to even pick from? Okay, I think we have to be objective in this sense. So at the end of the day, it is very important, like I said, to choose the right consultant, because a lot of you think that agents are just somebody to help me sell the house. But if you see an agent as an agent, then it is very unlikely that the agent will be looking out for your interests. And then the thing is, I think it applies to not just to a property agent, or not just apply to any other financial agent. Even your partners in your businesses, if you are friends, close friends with them, good friends with them, and you can talk to them, you feel that they have your genuine interest at heart, chances of them walking the journey with you and then thinking for your best interest, like this guy versus this guy is much higher, right? And therefore, I think it is very important for you to maybe check with a few agents and then have a feel of what are their values? Are they really trustworthy from their words? Have they done their fair share of research? Are they able to answer your questions and doubts and clarifications? And if they are able to do that to gain your trust, then maybe it's somebody you have to stick by and then give them your trust in the sense that in the future, next time, you will be able to grant them the exclusive so that they can help you sell at the right price at the right time. And they don't have to worry about, their business being snatched by other people, right? Okay, so I think that's the end of the day. What I have to share is that it is not as simple as just buying the right development and then you will make money. It's a lot more complicated than that. And the most important thing for those of us who are not in this industry is to find somebody that you can trust in this industry. And for those of you who are struggling and then you feel like you need help, then feel free to drop me a text and then let me know how I can help. And then of course I wouldn't say that you have to stick to me, but even after you buy at the end of the day, will I be the one to help you take care and manage your property? I think that's for you to go and find out yourself. Okay. And then that's all we have for today. See you guys. Bye bye.